Pamela and Bill, we come to you 36 and a half years later. Than our first meeting. And I come with glasses and hearing aids and a big spot on my blouse because I slopped my coffee during church. It's just been years and years of wonderful feeding from the Word and wonderful friendship and acceptance, and we are forever grateful.
And you let us share with you and grow with you. So I just want to say thank you for being real and raw with us and allowing us to be a part of your life.
Thank you for just loving Christ and loving this church and loving his people and taking such good care of us.
For being there for us in our reconciliation and the reconstruction of our marriage. You mean the world to us.
18 years ago, you hired a wet behind the ear kid who had some crazy ideas, and you gave him a chance. You let me make mistakes, and when things hit the fan, as they sometimes did, you always stood beside me and supported me. My family has truly been the beneficiary of your godly leadership.
Thank you for being my pastor from the day I was born until today.
The way you studied the Word and brought that forth will never be forgotten.
And your transparency and your jokes and the stories you told helped me really take to heart what you were saying and understand it in a simple way that I could relate in my own life.
Thank you for being the Lord's hands and feet to me, not only during hard times, but during the good times as well.
I think the thing that will always stand out to me is just the way he always was so patient with me as he mentored me.
Pastor Bill and Pamela, Sue and I wanted to thank you for your faithfulness to this church body, to your following of God's calling on your lives, and just for the work that you have done through this family of believers.
And Bill, thank you so much for just the way you put up with us and the church and so many different things that are struggles and at the same time turn into those cherished memories over time. We thank you.
I love you, Pastor Bill.
Thank you for your love and care for the Alliance family and for being real and authentic.
Hey, that's what I was going to say.
And thank you, Pamela, for your involvement in love with Women in the Word and Mom to Mom and your occasional presentations I loved so much. Thank you both for being so cool.
And I also want to thank you, Pastor Bill, for your phenomenal sense of style.
Thank you for all your prayers and support.
Thank you, Pastor Bill, for giving us a great church body the last 14 years. And for providing a lot of fun in hiring some of the people that worked with you.
Thank you, Pastor Bill, for dedicating our children.
Laura, John, William,
and baby Jeremiah.
The one thing I will never forget about you is you and Louie doing dueling banjos with the pen lights in your nose. That was unforgettable.
I didn't even get that car through there.
Thank you, Pastor Bill, for dedicating us.
For being a pastor to us as we went through some difficult times in this church. Your message always seemed to hit home to us and give us the message we needed at the right time.
You could speak truth straighter than anybody I knew, but then you come back with grace, and just an unusual combination of that, and I think really reflects our Father in heaven.
For his sermons, because
They helped me to understand so much more of the Bible.
I was in a small group with you, and I can remember we were studying the book of Mark, and we were talking about one of the passages in there. And the thing that was so real for me was, as pastors, you talked about struggling with sin no different than the ordinary person. And that was really something that made Christianity so real to me.
Just thank you for being that earthly father that we can all look up to, the special things that you've done for us, keeping us on track for these many years, and we're just so grateful for that.
And I'm so appreciative also of the many hats that you've had in my life, where you were not only my boss, but also my pastor, and at times my counselor and advisor as I was going through challenging times. And I appreciate that both you and Pamela were supportive and prayed for me.
Thank you for walking with us through the fire and helping us not be burned. You encouraged us and prayed for us when we had our stillborn daughter. You were there at the hospital waiting for us when we came in. Thank you for the perspectives that you gave in that time.
Another amazing thing about you, Pastor Bill, is you have seen the vision of what it means to be involved in the kingdom, and you've never let that slip from your mind. I can't imagine many senior pastors in the district or around the world that when they'd be approached to inquire about what it would look like to have a teen center downtown to serve coffee to minister to the needs of teens away from the building, most senior pastors would probably be thinking, oh my, what are the dollar signs that are going to be attached to that? What's the liability? But I thank you so much that God used you to encourage us to pursue it because you saw the kingdom value behind it. Thank you so much for your encouragement and support and leadership as we have pursued that dream. You are a rare gift. We have loved serving with you.
Our time in Mequon was a tremendous time of healing for us. It was a chance for us to regroup as a family, for me to get back on my feet in ministry. And Bill is singularly the most significant mentor in my life. And Bill, I'm just going to speak personally here to you. I love you deeply. You are, without doubt, one of the greatest men that I've ever known. And I appreciate you so much. You've left a legacy in the lives of hundreds of people, and I count it a privilege to have been one of those.
For your friendship, for your counsel, for all the guidance and help that you have given us, for the feeding that we have received from you. We are forever grateful, and we thank you so much for being obedient. God bless you.